I would just say the initial report of the Z9 helicopter echo crash and I had start a babontin and a quick one at the braba betre and say be one mobisha and seven to say a who was also had a drink kakra. Helicopter crash you see yeah, so many media personalities, journalists, one more, Bonting, even cried the deputy majority whip crab catre say, Omo money or money yeah, it's a plane of crown. A blast mid air as I'm crash a spill do him and a passing a baby go from just so many explanations. A hold one and a quick one idea, dear, a hard drink a can. I see MPP for media personalities, journalists, radio presenters are omukoka be TikTokers cry. We see uncle clean beam one once a man. Na I say about a ball about a show at the oko as a secret. No, then I watching them we are chini back be 5 as the omunina coca. A helicopter crash we once a man now so I'm on much warmer say yeah grant be mobile la be so you go so yɛhwɛ kwan a yɛbɛfa so deal with ɔmo na nnɛ Kweku Annan asɛm a ɔde ba bɛto dwa yi about ɔno nso no investigation preliminary investigations a ɔmo ayɛ sɛ sɛ yɛtwɛn black box no sɛ ɔmbɛkɔ akɔdi koodu ɛno nko ara na ɛbɛtumi ama yɛhu ade pɔtee a ɛsiiɛ ankasa because ɛno de containing information o biribiara but ɛno no gye sɛ yɛde kɔ Chinafoɔ no ɔmbɔtɔn helicopter no ma yɛ na ɔmo atumi adi koodu ade no ansa na ɔmo de results no abrɛ ɛwɔ Ghana ha sei na nsɛm a ɔde ba bɛto dwa yi sɛ course bi koraa ɛkɔɔ so na abusua sesei no yɛ atɛne afiri conversation around accident no akɔyɛ biribi te sɛ sabotage anaa biribi saa na nsɛm no deɛ mepɛ sɛ wankasa wogye brɛ na wokɔtie nsɛm a Kweku Annan na mmerɛ bi atwam na ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ Net2 ɔne Kennedy Japan ne na ɛyɛ adwuma no ɔno nso a na ɛyɛ host of the Frontline show na abusua ɔde aba abɛto dwa afa report a ɔmo nsa aka. There's the earlier preliminary results of Monsaka on this helicopter crash. With TB na we are comment section as I was waiting match the wide and sema Kweku Annan can any the TikTokers be moso can now some match to warm up gumuni and so you be woman as a win so some no can try and toss munti mk need the call no so mumango or muntons and friend miss a bisenima to comment section as
some of the passengers on board were calling. Yes. They knew that they were in the midst of danger in midair. There's a mafia group on Ghana. There's a high suspicion said the spotlight is thrown at them. Said they are part of a group also engineer the crash of the helicopter Z9 helicopter, military helicopter. Mika say I've intercepted a copy of the forensic report on investigating aircraft. I've intercepted a copy. Now, there's a mafia group on Ghana. There's a high suspicion said the spotlight is thrown at them. Said they are part of a group also engineer the crash of the helicopter Z9 helicopter, military helicopter. Yeah. That baby says, "Dear no way, mafia group no more than one." There are lots of groups also here the air transporting gold illegally out of Ghana, and ever since I said no. On my coin, transportation of gold, basa, and cost no be seizes or the gold board no, and no, infuriating a lot of. Syndicated groups they bring around the world. And mafia groups will bring you most of them Nigerian Igbos. Gold business no very rough. And to my say no. Any top government officer be or shame or ACC or they will target them and eliminate them. Any friend they will surprise the government. Surprise attacks. Yeah. They are going to resort to surprise attacks on the government. Women are very rough. The intelligence report, the aircraft took off from the Air Force Base 0912 0912. Mathematics, we mami. 0912. This is all part of the report. 0912 no take you over. In between 0921, the aircraft lost on the radar. So we had mathematics now. How many minutes the aircraft been losing radar?
That was about 9 or 10 minutes.
Let's go. Check me here.
Because 0912 it will take you off.
0921, the Z9 military helicopter.
Oh, that's about 9 minutes.
Again, between that period, not helicopter, the destination is so drew, to say, Ujina Accra, na Ura Venison, Ura Mofensen, Amasama, and they grounded down. 3, helicopter, the report is also nipping the rotors. Rotors, say, and also fault today. Now, they are also blaming it on engineers who were supposed to work on the rotors periodically to give the aircraft in its good standing. Why should the helicopter catch fire in midair in all attempt to land? What in the kakakaka or fahano in trying very possible so being a baby landing. At that time, the aircraft some of the passengers on board were calling. Yes. They knew said they were in the midst of danger in midair. Pilot, or you're one of an experienced pilot. 2, or a pilot are you training to pass through things like humidity. And I say, simple bad weather. Okay? And then at the same time, night traveling. The worst case scenario, our pilot is also a pilot known say where push come push, stand up. He will use instruments, what we call the instrument on the what? On the console. Console
yeah.
Obe using
Because the squadron getting back at all.
So under no circumstance that pilot, even if it's a bad weather, he will not be able to he would have to use the instrument. On the console is not they are navigating way up to destination. But somehow the aircraft in the middle hit something, huge question mark there. And then the aircraft, the pilot was dismobile. In Tebasa, with that power to be able to stabilize the aircraft into a safe landing position, or finding difficult. Again, during that time, the surrounding na essential water, sa mid in Miponwa, Nini crew. When Tinian Fenro, to win Tinian Fenro, the Abana said, if he helicopter said Rotano, losing the control there. Forget about anything about the helicopter. A bag grinded down, say bam. And so from the median one, take a nose dive straight. No any blades in from gram. Enti womo pre was so kakra o. Passengers on board, pre was so kakra. And at that time, no munim say it's about their fate and surviving. They saw death staring at them coming, and it was like nobody has any way to escape. They saw death zero down at them. So more prayer.
I'll come to you shortly.
My view of the matter is theoretical lectures. But the truth of the matter is that we have to express our position on the matter.
But let people who are close to it, and all what you said, theoretically is true.
But that's what we are
emergencies are emergencies.
Yes. We are starting from what would be the ideal picture, and then we are moving to what happened. And then if you can finish
what kind of ideal picture are you looking at?
Because there are rules.
There are rules.
There are manuals.
Flying in local area doesn't have a don't have authority on them.
Who doesn't have authority?
Or ICAO and the rest, all these organs.
But I'm not saying they have authority. I'm saying they have standards which we conform.
But have the Ghana Air Force fallen below the standards?
That's what we are getting to. So let's describe
so
what
I'm describing this as a former pilot, and I'm telling you what we see.
Good. Okay. So you are going to fill us in with why those ideal standards were not met, which I guess is...
Let's summarize one after the other one. I'll go up on it.
Okay.
You know, an aircraft is prepared. First of all, a tax order comes from whoever is requesting the flight. And it goes to the Air Force. And they look at the kind of air support you need and which platform can perform that. That platform is selected before the aircraft is pushed out from hangar. The ground crew will do all the tests they have to do. Then it's up to the squadron to appoint who is going to fly it. That person should have the requisite qualifications to fly that aircraft from point A to point B. They will not put unqualified person to go and fly. We have classes, license A, B, C, D. Whether we have all flight, whether master, we have them all. And these VIP flights, Ghana Air Force has been doing for years. We've lost 2 helicopters with considerable number of people, 7 and 8. We lost the Beaver aircraft with 8. Accidents happen all over where there's aviation. It is so that maybe when an accident happens, they will go and pull a book and say, you should have done this, C, and B.
Actually, that's what we do.
That's
what we do.
You do outside. I have been involved in aircraft.
But I've also read the reports of investigations.
You have read, but they have trained.
We cannot assume that
listen. They have trained officers
because
who
they
have gone on courses on these investigations. But first of all, it's locate where the crash is. That's the first thing you have to do. And we forgot that this accident happened in a heavily forested area. If as soon as they lost control of it, we don't even have the beacons from here to Boise.
But what does the manual say? Which is
what is it? And then a pilot
and the
comes in.
Investigations are conducted.
I'm not saying there shouldn't be.
So we shouldn't.
A flight is giving
create the impression that these matters don't have any standards and therefore it's all a matter of practicality. I'm saying that there are rules.
But the question is it the first time a plane has been down either in Ghana or elsewhere?
But each of them we can investigation, right?
Right. I'm telling you the procedure. You know, you are giving me a flight, you do your plan. And there are separation heights from every obstacle. If your plan is okay, you know your takeoff time and arrival time. This thing happened in Mayday, and we are saying that where it happened was a very heavy state area. You can't drop soldiers to go there. Are you going to drop a parachute that they hang on trees?
So if you have an insurgency, hang on. How are we going to do with the insurgency?
Ground forces are part of it. They should get there. And it took them almost 2 hours.
No, but I don't understand your point. Please explain. You say we cannot send troops there because you say you cannot send troops there.
How do you send the troops there? How do you take them there?
No, that's what I'm asking the question.
How do you take them there?
Relax. If we had an insurgency in that forest, how would we act as a country?
You have to move soldiers from point A to point B. Yes, the soldiers are not scattered all over Ghana.
No. What I'm saying is that we can move soldiers there.
You are talking about this situation. And I'm telling you that it takes time or took time for the ground, about 1.5 hours. They still hadn't gotten to the crash site. And for them to go there and indicate where the airplane landed. You talk about transponder. This is a transponder issue.
I didn't say transponder.
You mentioned
that was on the radar issue, not the beacon in the craft. It has nothing to do with the transponder. If it's flying, the transponder communicates with the radar.
All aircraft are purchased by users. It depends what you want to put in the aircraft. They are not standardized.